morning. We'll be taking stories from the Guardian newspaper. I would also get to, touch down on the pages of the Punch. And let's see, the Explainer. All right, so let's begin with our first story. Yoruba group hails Lagos, new power initiative, demand probe of discos. So the coalition of pan-Yoruba groups under the aegis of the Alliance for Yoruba Democratic Movement, AYDM, has commended the decision of the Lagos State government to officially grant electricity distribution licenses to two new companies. The coalition described the initiative as the most important public interest decision in Lagos State since 1999, commending Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu and his deputy, Dr. Obafemi Hamzat, for what is called a bold and visionary step towards energy stability. So you can read that story from The Guardian. And on to our next story. Strike imminent as ASU mobilizes members, decries FG's inaction. So there are strong indications that the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, will go ahead with its planned nationwide strike, as the union lamented the lack of any significant progress. And this development comes just a week before the scheduled industrial action, as the association commenced mobilization of its members across public universities in the country. So that one's from The Guardian as well. Let's move on. Navy intercepts van with 840 kg of cannabis in Lagos. The Nigerian Navy ship Beecroft NNS Beecroft has intercepted a van loaded with 20 bags of suspected cannabis weighing about 840 kilograms in the Ijegun area of Lagos State. An executive officer of NNS Beecroft, Captain Idongesit Idoesien, who represented Commander Commodore Paul Pomfa, disclosed this during a briefing yesterday. Also from The Guardian, planned protests over poor welfare splits National Assembly workers. Ahead of today's plenary resumption, a planned protest over poor welfare and alleged management neglect has split staff at the National Assembly, but the Parliamentary Staff Association of Nigeria, PASAN, has distanced itself from the action, warning members against participating. We're still flipping through the pages of The Guardian. Marwa canvasses tackling of emerging drug threats. Now, Chairman, Chief Executive Officer of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, Brigadier General Mohammed Buba Marwa, retired, has charged stakeholders in the ongoing development of the next National Drug Control Master Plan, NDCMP 2026 to 2030, to ensure that the document addresses new and emerging threats that sustain illicit drug trade in Nigeria. He issued the admonition in Niger during his opening remarks at a 5-day workshop aimed at developing the country's 5th National Drug Control Master Plan. That's also taken from The Guardian. Tinubu orders slash of 2026 Hajj fare. That's our last story from The Guardian. President Bola Tinubu has directed an immediate downward review of the 2026 Hajj fare in line with the continued appreciation of the Naira against the dollar, a key determinant of pilgrimage cost. Now, Vice President Kashim Shettima, who conveyed the President's directive yesterday during a meeting with the management and board of the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NACAN, at the Presidential Villa, Abuja, gave the Commission 2 days to produce new, realistic fares. Over to the Punch newspaper. Pengasan fires back as Shettima defends Dangote. So the Petroleum and Natural Gas Senior Staff Association of Nigeria has tackled the presidency over comments by Vice President Kashim Shettima condemning its industrial action over a rift with the Dangote refinery. Pengasan told the paper on Monday that it would take same action if its members were sacked again. This comes as some individuals staged a protest in Kaduna, accusing Pengasan of attempting to sabotage the Dangote refinery. I see from the Punch, Natasha resumes at Senate today after 6-month suspension. So after serving her 6-month suspension, the senator representing Kogi Central, Natasha Akpotu-Uduaghan, is set to officially resume plenary sessions along with other lawmakers today, Tuesday. The assurance was given by one of her lawyers, Victor Giwa, in an interview with the paper. The upper chamber had earlier shifted its resumption from September 23 to October 7, 2025, extending its annual recess by 2 weeks and halting deliberations on several key national priorities. We're still under Punch newspaper. Tinubu to meet Council of State Police Thursday. And another story from the Punch reads, Tinubu approves 4 trillion naira bond to clear Genco's debts. Power Minister. So President Bola Tinubu has approved the 4 trillion naira bond to clear verified debt owed to power generation companies and gas suppliers as part of efforts to stabilize Nigeria's electricity market and restore confidence in the sector. The Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, made the disclosure in Abuja at the Expert Forum on Uninterrupted Power, the industrial imperative organized by Nigeria Economic Summit Group, where he outlined ongoing reforms under the federal government's renewed hope agenda to make the power sector sustainable and commercially viable. So we'll take our last story from The Explainer. FG unveils National Energy Master Plan. The federal government has last week in Abuja inaugurated National Energy Master Plan Implementation Committee in a major step towards repositioning Nigeria's energy sector. A statement by Dr. Robert Ungu, Special Advisor to the Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology, Chief Uche Inaji, said the minister who inaugurated the committee tasked members to spearhead the country's transition to a clearer, more inclusive and sustainable energy future. So that's it on newspaper headlines. Yes, you can always find out more stories on the pages of the dailies. You can connect with us, listen to Lagos Traffic Radio on My Lagos app, and on YouTube, connect with us. It's Traffic Radio 961. Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Your side mirror continues after now.
Hello everyone, this is Tony Adebola.